This joint goes live as soon as I yawn. Ridiculous. All right, y'all. Sorry about that again. Uh, Kano decided to just. Hello? All righty. Let me know if you hear me. Anyone in the live stream? Uh, Kano made a mistake and ended my live instead of just logging out. Thanks a lot, Kano. Ended the live stream. But anyway, let's get back to this. Let me hit the refresh button just in case anything's changed. Okay, so we're watching this. Where are we at in Georgia? 42% now in Georgia are reporting. It's a lot of red. A lot of red. Okay. North Carolina's only 9% so far. Kamala's leading, but not by much. What is this? Kansas, Oklahoma, they already gave to Donald Trump. Texas is 25% reporting, but Trump is leading. Let's see, let's see. Anyone watching, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me well. Um, yeah, so I mean, what do you guys think? All right, some interesting things here is like we really don't know which way Georgia's swinging, though it seems like it's going to be a Trump situation for Georgia. Um, North Carolina, it's still very early. If she gets North Carolina, that's a huge win. Um, they gave West Virginia to Donald Trump already. Pennsylvania also. Right now she's leading, but again, only 7% are reporting so far. So yeah, it's imagine New York went red. Let's see. I feel like there's one thing for sure is that this map is gonna be very different from how we've experienced it in the past. I don't think it's gonna end up just, like being so easy to call it, you know? Right now, overall, Trump is leading. 95 to Harris is 35. I don't know if you guys are experiencing this, but I'm in constant chats and stuff like that where it's just like, yo, say goodnight to democracy. Um, like what did in our CFP group chat, one of the people in there said, um, one of them said, you guys gonna watch the finale? Oh, shout out to Jimmy. He said you guys are watching the season finale of America. Hopes tonight's episode don't end on a cliffhanger. I thought that was hilarious, but like a lot of people feel this way right now, Like this is very intense, and I'm wondering, like does it feel as intense as the election in 2020? You know? What do you guys think? Does it feel as intense as that election, or does it feel like, you know, worse or the same or less? I one. Yeah. Um, I don't know. Ooh, I like this one. Let's see, is there any updates here? Geez, Georgia's at 47% reporting with Donald Trump in the lead at 55%. I don't know. He might have bagged Georgia. See, I don't like this waiting, man. That's the thing. Like Arizona's not expected till 10. Nevada not till 10. Is this Wisconsin? Wisconsin's a big state, right? Yeah, Wisconsin's a key state. That's not till 9. What time is it? Yeah, we got like another half hour to figure that one out. Where else? What are the other key states? Nevada. Nevada's probably gonna go Trump, I'd imagine. Um, Arizona. I don't know. I can't call it with that. Colorado. Where are we at else? Got a North Dakota soon. Um, oh, Arkansas. Um, yo, I said that with so much confidence. Oh, that's be the stupidest thing I've said in a long time. Nah, but this state always catches me. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that gets caught by this? Arkansas. Yeah, Arkansas. I cannot be the only one who looks at this and says Arkansas. I can't. I catch myself. Thank you so much. I catch myself, but dang, that was bad. Oh wow. There we go. Yeah. Let me know in the chat. Did you when you see this, do you say Arkansas? Have you ever looked at this and said Arkansas? I can't be the only one. Arkansas. Okay. Virginia is closer than you thought. Let me see. VA. All right, 36% reporting. Wow, 49 to 48. Interesting. So Virginia doesn't have this little key race thing up here, right? See? Key race. Virginia doesn't have that, but Virginia gives 13 electoral votes. So I wonder what determines like a key race. Is it the 16? Let's see. Arizona. Let me see. PA 19. I guess it's above a certain amount. It gives a key race. Wow. Yeah. Geez, Florida gives you 30. This is insane. Who decides this? My goodness, man. VA is supposed to go blue. That's crazy, man. And for it to be that close, geez, it's neck and neck. 49 to 49. 30% reporting. Yo, that's a lot already. There's only a few gray here. But I guess it depends on population in each of those counties or whatever they're called. Because that looks like 80% of the map is done. Donald Trump wins Florida. Georgia might be a wrap for Georgia. 49% reporting. Let's see. 49% reporting in Georgia, and he's leading by 10 points. 10 percentage points. I'd imagine he gets above that 50% threshold and he still has the lead, then he has Georgia. Oof. All right, so she takes PA, that's 19 votes. Um, PA has a significant lead, but it's only 8% reporting. Yeah, there's still a lot of emptiness here. Like it's too early to call that. Yeah. She's got to take PA. She's got to take North Carolina. Where we at with North Carolina? I don't know. It's 13% reporting so far in North Carolina. She has a lead, but the lead in North Carolina is not by that much. All right, District of Columbia is coming in soon. They gave Maryland to Kamala. VA, man, Virginia is really close. So I guess Virginia is not like a key state, but it seems like you still get 13 votes, which can be a little significant. But I believe Mass Poppy said that it's supposed to go blue, VA. Texas Senate race is way closer than the presidential. Really? Let me see. Texas Senate. Yeah, they're all floating around each other, kind of. I wonder if that's an indication of anything. Still got a lot of gray in Texas, though. Jesus, it's almost that's halfway per reporting and has this much gray left. Interesting. What is going on? Let's see. Whoa, whoa, okay. Hold up. There's been something has changed. Trump is up 101 to Harris 49. What did they give him? Hold on. I guess they're giving him Georgia. What else did he just win? Kamala got something too, because she's up like 14 points. What am I missing? What am I missing? He's all right. He's all right. What did they give him? I'm not understanding. What did he just get that he jumped up? But they both jumped up. They got to be giving him Georgia. VA is extremely close. PA seems to be going to Kamala so far. Mm. They gave Trump Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee. Geez, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas. It's a joke. Oklahoma. Okay. Geez, Texas is at 50% reporting. Leaning Trump. Kamala's not too far behind, though. Man, Texas is 40 electoral votes. I don't understand, but how come then Texas is not a key state? I don't like these like North Carolina is a key race. How come Texas is not one of those? It's got 40 votes though. Still a lot to count there. Uh, they gave him Arkansas or something. Oh, okay, so that's what added to it. The bright red and bright blue are three states that are called. Okay. Yeah, so Trump got a few of these bright reds. These are the bright blues that they have given. Okay. Okay. Got you. Okay. Now I understand. All right. Have they haven't called this one yet. I'm assuming he's taking Georgia. Sheesh. Tell you, this is all right. Harris is getting more, so she's at 52 now. Oh, I guess they just counted Delaware into that because that's what she went up 3 points there. Man. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. North Carolina, geez. North Carolina is turning red, y'all. This was blue just a few minutes ago. Says 16% reporting, but Trump has a lead here. Vermont. What are you doing? Stop that. Um, Sheesh, man. Kamala's still looking good in Pennsylvania as of right now. Illinois would be a good win. 19 electoral votes right there. I gotta learn more about this because ooh, wow, you had a jump here. She was at 49, she's up to 71 now. What did they give her? What did they give her? Jeez. Okay. Oh, they just gave her. Oh, it was Illinois. They gave her Illinois, and that was 19 votes. And she probably won something else too. She's still leading in PA, 19 votes in PA. Oh man. What up, y'all? Jimmy, what up? Thanks for joining. Vicky, what up? Yo, you're not the only one. I feel you. It is absolutely nerve-wracking. Um, yeah, it's really nerve-wracking. Let me hit the refresh just in case, but yeah. Harris has jumped up in the last few minutes. She was at like, 35 like 15, 20 minutes ago. Now she's at 71. She's leading in PA right now, which would be good. Um, North Carolina, man, it started off blue and it is turning red now. Trump is getting a significant lead right now. Um, yeah, GA also. He's leading in GA. I think they're gonna give him Georgia. If he takes Georgia and he takes North Carolina, I don't know, y'all. Because right, like he would. I have your pod on, the TV on, and the map on my laptop. That's true. We should get some. We should get. Oh, he got Georgia. It's official. Yeah, I knew they were gonna give him. He had to. His number hasn't changed yet, though. It's probably about to change. That's a big jump. And right now, North Carolina is not looking good right now. I mean, they're at 20% reporting, but like, it's not much gray left, and it seems like, sheesh, man. Come on, baby. Let's make history tonight. Frankie Smiggles. Oh, they haven't called Georgia? Oh, it's not official, just saying. Oh, hey, Cano, you could leave. You could leave. Frankie Smiggles, you mind giving us a like and subscribe there? And then telling us your reasons why it's MAGA, baby? Unless you are joking. I know there's a lot of people that let me see, that are walking into these situations. It's like, yo, MAGA, baby, but they're really not. Um, Trying to find something to watch here. Okay, yeah, let's watch this live. Let's see. Man. I just came back to the chat and I'm like, what in the world? Martin, give me a thumbs up if you're ready for me to bring you in. Um, Thumbs up. All right. Introducing Marty McFly. What up, my guy?
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Are you ready to watch democracy burn?
Yeah, man. Front row seats.
Front row seats. All right, Trump is winning just Stephen A. Me. We don't care. I got a Oompa Loompa fetish. Okay. Um, I don't know. Do we have a troll? Is Frankie just Cano? That is a Cano. Yeah, I wish. Cano is talking to himself. They're both green. They're icons too. Like, what's up with that? All right,
Yo, this is
so
crazy, man. I was not expecting so far this
this turnout, right? This outcome.
like he is like kind of mollywhopping her right now. But we have a lot of states to go through, though. Um,
Yeah, man. It's just that there's some key states that
yeah, I was gonna say, what is the what do you call it? The I guess the swing states. What are the swing states? They haven't all been decided yet, right?
um no, not yet. Not yet, but I mean Trump is really taking a lead here. He's leading. North Carolina is a big one. And it seems like he's leading that. Not a crazy, like, it's only at 23% reporting, so I'm not sure exactly, where that goes, but as of right now, he's leading in North Carolina. He's also leading in Georgia, and I'm almost certain it's at 55% reporting. He's got 55% of the vote to her 44% of the vote so far. I think he's taken Georgia. Georgia's another big one. He already has Florida. She's leading in PA so far, so that's good. She also won Illinois. That jumped her up 19 votes. See, that's the thing. Illinois has 19 electoral votes, right?
Hmm.
But it's not considered like a North Carolina, Georgia, or Florida, where it's like a key state. So I guess like I'm wonder what makes a state a key state, you know?
Is Key State and Swing State the same thing or no?
See, that's the thing. I don't know. See,
Alabama, Trump
we
got
need,
Alabama.
okay, those states, here we go. No swing states have been called. Okay. That's there's hope there. Um, and those states are Georgia, North. Okay, so these are swing states. Okay. Georgia, the key states must be the swing states then. Yeah. So Georgia, North Carolina, Nevada, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan. All right, Georgia, North Carolina, right now are Trump leaning. Where are we at? There's nothing for
And those
Nevada.
states haven't closed yet, right?
They haven't been officially called, Georgia and North Carolina. They're still reporting. Let me actually switch over to this one. I was putting on because I was just like, let me
Can we
put
do
on
NBC? I
something.
like NBC's joint, man.
Wasn't that just NBC?
I thought that looked like NBC, but I thought it was like a different
Well, it's
camera or something.
MSNBC. Is that different? MSNBC and NBC? Is it different?
Maybe. Hold on.
Okay. Yes, key states are generally swing states. Got it. She closed the gap in Georgia, 5% different now. Ooh, kill them. Okay, so there's something going on here. Is is Frankie Cano's daughter at this point? Yeah, yeah, I agree, Amber. By the way, what up, Amber? Yeah, this is I mean, yeah, we got the swing states and all that, but it's we're talking about it's about to be 9 o'clock, and Trump is up 101 to Kamala 71. You know, like I don't know about y'all, but I didn't expect that right out the gate, you know? Um, I really thought I had a feeling that it would be a close race. I guess I was, somewhat hopeful that there was hopeful that there was some type of lead that we could be working with. Mass Poppy said, "Yeah, I'm nervous. Virginia is looking crazy. Let me see Virginia. We need Harris, especially for us with daughters. Yo, no lie, no lie. I was just talking to Mass Poppy earlier, and I was telling him like, like I think about all this with my daughter now. You know?
Why don't we dive into that a little bit though? Like, what would it? What is a Harris America? What would that look like? And under some key policies and Trump, what does the Trump America look like under some
Yeah.
key concepts of a plan?
Right. So one of the biggest things is actually let me see if I can pull this up real quick. I don't know if this was actually this isn't the first reporting of this that I've seen. And granted, I saw this on Reddit. I posted this last night. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, right here. Oh man. Y'all, I said it before, I'll say it again. I'm gonna be yawning a lot. Apologies in
Yo,
advance.
I am so
And
surprised.
apologies in JD Vance.
Like, not to be disrespectful to Harris, to Kamala, but I'm so surprised, yo. I'm so surprised that it's this bad. I thought it was gonna be a. I definitely thought that Trump was gonna win because I feel like it's like deep down inside in my soul,
You love
America
Trump
is not ready. Like,
for a
not
black
ready, but
woman.
more so, America is not. Is so against a woman leading this
Yeah.
country.
I I didn't realize that until now, until this election, how much America does not want a woman to be president, specifically men do not want a woman to be. And to answer your questions, things like this is not the first time I've seen something like this. This is from people.com, so take this with a grain of salt. I haven't looked into the validity of this, but it says Texas teen suffer a miscarriage, dies days after baby shower due to abortion ban as mom begs doctors to do something. This is not the first. A few months ago, there was, and it's affecting all girls, you know. I've seen across the board multiple races. A couple weeks or months ago, a black girl in one of these states, I think she was trying to travel with her mom too, to cross into another state to try and get help. Um, you know, there's all types of girls, all types of backgrounds that if you're in one of those conservative states, bro, it is like flip of a coin on if you're gonna get any help, you know? And there's even I've heard of situations where they wanna prevent you from traveling to another state to get that would actually give you care. Because sometimes an abortion is gonna save your life, because the fetus has died in you already or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know these things. Um, but all of these women are suffering. I look at these things and I think of my daughter, like, and there's so much talk about a Trump presidency putting these plans on steroids, where these conservative states are essentially putting laws in place and stuff where it's like um if you do an abortion, we could take your medical license, we could take your practice or something like that. I believe you see a license. They can experience jail time, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so yeah, that's what I see in the Trump presidency. In a presidency under Kamala, um, number one, there's at the very least hope there, you know. She has more policies that favor families, children, women. She has also, she at least claims that she's gonna um, sign, Roe v. Wade into law. You know what I mean? So it won't be a situation like this again. So that's the difference that I see there. That at least in a situation like this, um, my daughter has options, rights, you know what I mean, that will be respected. Seemingly under a Trump presidency, it just seems like it don't matter. Abortion bad no matter what. Because what Amber said here is true. There's medical reasons to terminate a pregnancy. That's unavoidable. But to have a like full out or to be on some like if you do this type of abortion, you'll get jail time. But if you do this one, this okay. What doctor is even gonna want to risk it? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's the same act. What doctor's gonna want to risk that?
Mm-hmm.
And it just there's something that just feels terrible within me when I look at my child and it's like a government is gonna tell her how she lives because of something that is definitely rooted in culture, in evangelical um political cultures um that you know claim biblical reasonings when, to be honest with you, it's more tradition than anything else because if anything, you could find more justification of abortion in scripture if you look deeply into it rather than not, which is a whole separate conversation. Maybe I shouldn't have even brought that up. Um, but it's just there so much of the justification is the Bible, you know, when the Bible doesn't actually say these things. So it's just not as cut and dry as everyone wants to make it seem. At the end of the day, man, it's just you can't you can't do this. You can't just yeah. And let's get back to the election, right? Because this whole thing might have shifted in the time that we've been in. Trump also will give cops full immunity, right? Oh, let's not forget that. I forgot about that. Good call, Jimmy Jang. Jimmy Jang. Dang, I forgot about that. If they start controlling what we do with our bodies, I can only imagine what's down the line. Right. If we give them that control, what's next? It's essentially giving them control over our women. That's sick. Is this the Handmaid's Tale? That's what a lot of people think we're heading
That's
to.
what people are saying. They're saying
Right.
that Handmaid's Tale. Probably that's why it's probably that's why it's not getting another season. Because it's telling the truth.
Yeah, man. Let's see where we're at here. Let's go back to the election tracker. Hit refresh here. Okay, not much has changed. Trump went up 2 points. Okay, let's see. Still a somewhat significant lead in Georgia, and it's 65% reporting now. North
Dang.
Carolina, where are we at? Um, almost, yeah, almost the same difference as far as, oh, snap. Oh, snap. Whoa, big changes, big changes. Kamala
Okay.
just
Okay.
Kamala just went from 71, I believe, to 99. Trump just went from 103 to 120. Okay, this lead is closing in here. All right, we got a 21-point difference between the two. Some states have been called. Let's try and figure out which ones. North Dakota, Trump. South Dakota,
Can we
Trump.
highlight what the masked poppy said, like the swing states again?
Oh, okay. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. That's a good point. Okay, we Georgia, North Carolina, Nevada, Arizona. Did we get Nevada and Arizona? No, not yet. When are they closing? Nevada around 10 p.m. Dang, Nevada, come on, I got work in the morning. And Arizona. Both of y'all play like this? Okay. We're still waiting for Georgia, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan. Let's see. Okay, Wisconsin. Okay, we're supposed to get results soon for Wisconsin. Pennsylvania. Oh, Harris is at 99 now. Oh, what's she always at? 99? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm bugging. I thought it was at like 97. Pennsylvania was still waiting. What else was it? Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Michigan. Okay, Michigan's not through yet. Kamala is leading, but it's only 9% reporting so far. All right. But yeah, I guess we had the Dakotas, Nebraska, Wyoming, they've already given to Donald. Uh, Donny boy, Donny boy. New Mexico is starting to report. Wow. Chase Oliver. Hold up. Chase Oliver is a Libertarian Party.
Oh, he won. He won a state.
No,
Oh,
but in New Mexico, I'm not seeing him and Kamala. I'm not seeing Trump and Kamala. I'm seeing Trump and Chase Oliver
oh, so he's more of a contender in
in New
New
Mexico.
Mexico than Kamala. That's crazy.
That's wild. Yo. And the thing is, here's the thing, it's only 5 electoral votes, right? But the thing is that every point counts. Those 5 points could be the difference maker here.
Yeah.
It's tough. They gave Vermont to Kamala. Oh, maybe. Oh, that might be because she won New York. They gave New York to Kamala. Maybe that's what had her jump up.
Probably.
Because that's 28 votes.
My vote is like 30 already. You feel me? So
I feel you. Talk that
I'm,
talk.
I'm that. My name ring bells around here. You know what I'm
Name
saying?
ring bells. They said, "Ooh, give him 5 votes." Um,
Nah, they counting my votes later because I had to fill out an affidavit. They said they was like, yeah, your vote's still gonna count, but it's gonna count very much so later than everybody else's. I was like,
don't
oh,
expect it. Don't think that you'll make a difference tonight.
yeah,
Your
you'll make a
voice will be
difference
heard
probably
in a
tomorrow.
few weeks.
Trump is probably gonna blame your vote as rigged. Um, but yeah, if you guys don't know, if you move to a different area of like the city or something, um, you gotta, I guess you gotta make sure that you let everybody know where you move to, because if you don't, you are hereby inactive in the district that you were in before, which now kind of puts a delay on your vote. You have to fill out information honestly, on an envelope, and then they mail it to the Board of Elections. So that was my experience.
Also,
At first they couldn't find me, but apparently I'm inactive in two area in two different districts.
oh, you're right. I heard a lot about this tariffs thing recently. Um, yeah, that he wants to really do tariffs for everything, like, and the effect of that could be very severe. And give billionaires more tax cuts. Yup.
I saw a video explaining that what Jimmy was talking about.
Mm. But people
And
want to hear that. They love to give Trump credit for a lot of stuff that Obama started. Yeah. Okay, so Kamala got New York, New Jersey, and Massachusetts. That's what it was. And New York is 28. New Jersey is 14. Massachusetts is 11. So yeah, that's a big jump. Okay. Ooh, doggy.
yo, what could know at?
Um, Cano's expected around 10 p.m. along with Utah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm joking. He should be on soon.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to last until.
Oh, you and me both, my friend.
I think you guys got me to like maybe. Well, I don't know. If things get interesting, right now, this is boring to me. Like looking at this, I know that our lives are on the line, but I'm like, I wish my life was my life being on the line. I wish the battle was more epic than this. You know, looking at a map, and seeing different colors light up. Um, I might fall asleep looking at this. So, yeah, but who knows if things get crazier? Like if Kamala really is putting up some sort of fight and he gets like 100, oh dang, 137. There we go. All right. Okay, Trump. I see you throwing another haymaker there.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Won it by 24. So no, Trump did not lose ground. In fact, he gained back a little bit here in Union County. That is what his campaign wants to see. They did not want any more slippage. You can go next door from Union County and you see another trend that I think we're starting to see pretty clearly in North Carolina. And I'll show you that now. This is Anson County.
Well,
again, just about
this guy makes it sound a little more interesting.
Black population. And one of the concerns
sounds like a
was they believe the turnout in recent elections among African Americans in these rural counties has been lower than they need. You know, when Barack Obama ran and won the state in 2008, he did very well, won a lot of these counties. The question was, would Democrats improve in these counties tonight? What they've said about the ground game,
that when Biden was running, like they kind of did a comparison for different states that Kamala should be winning, and like Biden's poll ratings were higher than Kamala's, which was another reason that made me feel like, oh, okay, well, like y'all not down with a woman being president, I guess, because it's like I think one state it was like 61% Biden to her like 54%. Like I'm like, dang, like in y'all Democratic states, y'all really don't want women up in here. Like, what's up? Like I don't understand the concept of that, but and I also don't understand the concept of Trump like leading this far. Like I don't know. I mean,
level was a concern for Democrats. One thing
I try to be as empathetic as I can be.
May not just be turnout. There is also declining population.
This guy be wilding, bro. Like he wilding.
Well, but again, that's
he wilding. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't understand the appeal.
Oh, it seems like they're giving him Tennessee. Oh, he already had that though. Oh no.
Reported after that is the same day.
Yeah, they gave him Tennessee.
Differences between how those votes are going.
Now he's up to 137.
That Trump is doing.
Yeah, that's what we just saw in that Google joint.
The pre-election with the early voters. So as you get,
oh, that happened then.
In the county, generally, what's left to come, not uniformly, but
Texas is. Oh my gosh, they're giving him Texas.
That's a stronger vote for Trump. What the Democrats are looking for.
I guess it's not official yet, but he's projected to win Texas. That's 40 electoral votes.
Heart of the triangle. 3/4 of the vote is in here, and again, the name of the game.
Well, Kamala won something. Vermont,
as big as they can. So look, it was 26.5 points in 2020 for Biden. You know, it's a little bit stronger now for Harris. That's
report of 3 shots fired.
In Wake, they want to get the number up. Now, Mecklenburg County is the other.
Did you hear about the bomb scares in Georgia?
There's also been a question in North Carolina about this part of the state.
About how apparently it could be Russian tampering with stuff. They said that there was like a bomb scare in one of the voting areas in Georgia, or 3 of the voting areas in Georgia.
They're mostly rural and heavily Republican, and we can just show you. You know, you're starting to. This is what you're seeing.
Oh, here comes the man of the hour.
You guys can hear me?
Close to
yeah.
Trump hitting that 2020
I'm looking for
number.
like words right now. I'm not sure if I can find them. I believe the words I'm looking for are "I told you" and "so." Where's that map? Why is that map gone? Where is that map of my burger flipping president? Huh? Where's that
My
map?
garbage truck having.
Oh, by
Listen.
the way, live, I did the deed. I
Hey, yo.
put no in the proposal for sanitation workers.
Yeah,
I love you.
I didn't. You texted that too late. I was an early bird this morning.
You know what's crazy is that I see on the MSNBC thing. Okay, so Trump wins Mississippi as well. Jeez.
Dang, yo, he about to win, dog.
Bro, he
Yo.
just need 100 more and he got it.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Listen,
my
I'm
gosh.
gonna tell y'all something though, real quick. I honestly believe that he still just needs Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Oh, he don't got North Carolina no more? All right.
You don't?
It don't look red to me.
What do you mean? It is.
I mean, it don't look blue to me. I mean,
Oh,
it
that's
blue to me.
They gave him Texas.
Texas, I expected. New Mexico, not so much. You know? Well, how much? 2% reported. That ain't nothing. Yo, do me a favor. Can you hover over North Carolina real quick? We're at North Carolina, 40%. Okay, it's still early. It's still early. Can you go over to GA?
GA, he got it.
Man, that might be over. Listen, there's still 30% to go though. 30% need to come in still. But yeah, no, you're right. It's looking looking like Murder She Wrote. Do me a favor, go over to Wisconsin real quick. Oh, okay.
Look, there's only gray. Like it's all red.
Yeah, but that don't matter. There's mad people in Atlanta. Go to Wisconsin real quick. I want to see what the reporting of Wisconsin is, because that's the one we gonna really need. 1%. Okay, it's early. It's early. Let me see Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan's next to Wisconsin, blood. Let me see. Nope. The other way. The MI. 10% still early. Go to PA.
Oh yeah, I forgot about PA.
Still early. All right, these are early. But listen, on the West Coast, I'm gonna need New Mexico to turn blue. If Missouri and Kansas go blue though, I mean it's really early. But if those go blue, that's 16 delegates right there. That's not bad. That blue wall is really important. That Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania is super important. We need VA though. I don't know why VA is looking red. We really need VA at 51. That's really close though. That's really close.
It's really close.
We need VA, and then we need that blue wall. VA, and then we're good money. We're good money. I mean, as long as there's no surprises out west. As long as we get Washington, Oregon, and California.
Jeez. 11 p.m.?
Probably going to be like, Sight Buster.
11 p.m.?
Sight Mark Buster.
Buster.
From all the white.
Listen, I just want to say.
The whip.
I want to know where the Max Poppy is. Because I've been arguing with the Max Poppy all week. I said Trump the most popular you ever been. You gonna tell me you're not gonna vote for the guy who got Theo Vaughn, who on Theo Vaughn podcast? He was on the flagrant. He was with Akash Singh and Andrew Schultz, the greatest comedian of our generation. Okay? And you gonna sit there, you gonna tell me he not gonna get some votes? You gonna tell me the blonde bomber is not gonna get no votes in America? He going against a black woman. Y'all didn't think it was gonna be close?
I thought.
Can I just highlight a phrase that I often don't get? They projected Trump to Texas to Trump. You were right, Joe. I just want to. I was right about something, you know.
Yeah. I just, I was split though. I thought it was going to be closer than what it seems to look like right now. One thing I learned
Anything can
about
happen.
white men is they are down to protect their whiteness. They are down.
And their masculinity too. I don't want no woman, especially a black woman.
So let's talk about exit plans, man. So what happens tomorrow? How we get out of here? The first wave definitely okay. The good thing about this is the Venezuelans go back, right? That's we get 42nd Street back. Los Diablitos go.
Victoria said at the poll site I was at, they told this woman they couldn't find her info and nearly let her leave. I jumped to stop her and let her know she should fill out an affidavit. Good job, Vicky. Let your voice be heard.
And little did she know they were voting for Trump.
She said the answer is like, thank you, Vicky. So we got to protect the babies, man. We got to protect the babies.
She turned around and I saw a MAGA pin on her lapel.
She does a little smirk. She does a little smirk. Little does she know, I hate people like her. I'm a mega supporter.
Also, real quick, I just want right here the Max Poppy. Oh, you ain't here, baby? Look at it. He said, I'm not giving up yet. Listen, I'm not saying she's not going to win. I just want to say this is still a possibility she could win. I honestly believe if Virginia goes her way and she could get that blue wall and nothing funky happens over here. Look, New Mexico already turned blue again. If nothing funky happens on the West Coast, I think it's going to be 270, 268. But everything got to go her way to go 270, 268, which is why on my Instagram I predicted that Trump will win. But I didn't predict he would win by winning Wisconsin, which, to Max Poppy's credit, he was worried about Wisconsin. But man, it would be so sad if they lose Wisconsin, because that's where the vice president's from, the Tampon Timmy. Tampon Timmy is from Wisconsin, man.
Tampon Timmy?
Yeah, because he wants to put tampons in the boys' bathrooms. No, sorry. No. He's a go-getter. He put tampons in the boys' bathrooms.
Yeah, he did that.
He did it. He gets things done. You heard?
Executive orders, baby.
You heard? He gets things done.
Again, I just want to go on record by saying
He's a go-getter.
I literally don't see the problem with having tampons in the boys' bathroom. It's not like they can't go get them at the store. Like, it's not like they don't live with women who might have I don't understand. It's not like when they touch a tampon they become gay. Like, that's not how that works. It's not like gay kryptonite.
Well, according to Trump, they're going to schools and they're coming back. Women, different sexes.
Yeah.
It's talking about they want to be wolves and dogs and animals now, and people are eating them because they're eating the dogs.
Listen.
I'm sorry. I just don't get it.
Hover over Kansas real quick.
Kansas is blue. Where's Kansas?
Right next to Colorado, in between Colorado and Missouri.
This
how much
loyalist
40%.
I need these loyalists to be part, like I need them to have the fierce loyalty for the podcast. I feel like we go really far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to talk about destroying women's rights if you are.
All right.
America must hate black women. This is sad. This is sick. This election is determined by white women. Really?
She can still win, guys. Don't get flustered by the numbers on the board.
Didn't even have Harris 10 minutes ago. So stay positive. You're right. Everything could change. Everything could change.
We still got that whole West Coast out there.
Right. That's not coming until 11
I
o'clock.
watched them start blood walking. They're about to start blood walking in Cali.
Blood walking.
No. Cano's not silent. I got hope that Kamala can win. Why you hating on me, Max Poppy? This guy's hating on me, man. Yeah. I'm just scared. It's so close. It might go to the wrong person. Kind of like the De La Hoya Trinidad fight. It went to the wrong person.
5% reporting. The difference here is 57 to 40%, though. Jeez.
For where? For Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Yeah, click Wisconsin, though. Click it. Yeah, barely anywhere. What's the big cities? They haven't. Green Bay hasn't come in yet. The big cities haven't come in yet. And that's where the most of the populations are going to be, in the big cities.
Oh man.
I like
You
it
know
though.
what?
It's a nail biter. I just need Virginia to turn blue, man. Virginia's making me nervous over there on the East Coast.
Where we looking like in Virginia? 52% reporting, 49 to Kamala's 48. Really
Man,
close.
I need the blue. I need that blue.
It's so close, man. I didn't think that Virginia would be that close.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I need to get a drink.
Oh no. The alcoholism starts.
If this is driving Joe to drink.
I'm about to get on Uber Eats and order a 6-pack.
They sell that through Uber Eats?
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
You answered that too quick, Martin.
Martin's like,
Yeah, they do.
got it on deck. You feel me?
Martin's like 6 packs, fifth of vodka, box of wine. What you need?
He said I came home with a 24-pack.
Got him.
Listen, who's in here right now?
Was Cano
who is
silent? Was
excited?
Kansas at 40%? You're a bad apple. If I were
love
Puerto Rican, that Trinidad comment would have cut me deeply. Luckily, I'm Costa Rican.
Listen, man. I enjoy this. I was just at a friend's house. I was just me. Is the Cano show? Listen. I was just at a friend's house. I was telling them, hey, buddy. I was just telling them how much I love this, man. I love this numbers game. I love to hover around and new reportings coming. I love seeing 177.99. It's something about it. Yeah. It gets me jumping.
Yo, it'll be great. It'll be great to see a huge comeback, which I think could still happen, like you said.
Oh, Iowa blue. Iowa's blue. Yo, Joe, go hover over that.
Joe wants to go get a drink.
Man. What website is he on? This is great.
Google, I think. It looks like Google, at least.
Oh, some of you might be wondering why the laundry is hanging up behind me. I'm leaving it hanging to dry like how Trump will leave it hanging dry if he's elected president. It's automatic.
Nah, those are the clothes I'm about to pack because if Trump wins, I'm moving.
I just want to say again, it's not that I want Trump to win. It's that everybody was looking at me crazy when I was saying it's possible he'll win. People love him. People love that man.
Yeah, that I'm telling you, man, he has a very loyal fan base, bro. A very loyal group of people. Like, I feel like there's Republicans and then there's MAGA. Like, it's its own party.
Hey, if she's winning states, how come the numbers don't go up for her?
I don't know, but it definitely went up to 178 for Trump. So he winning some states. He won something.
How did Joe get on this page? What is this?
I thought this was Google, but I could be wrong.
I don't think it is Google.
Maybe it's Associated Press.
Yeah, it might be. I'm over here. I think it is Associated Press. Pretz is crazy.
Pretzels? Oh man, hungry.
Oh, they didn't call those states for her yet, so they're not in her tally. Okay.
Yeah,
man.
It's leaning blue, but they're only 10% reporting like in Iowa and stuff.
Oh yeah,
like
New Mexico. New Mexico. I'm looking at my phone. New Mexico only has 11% in, and Albuquerque hasn't voted yet, and Las Cruces hasn't voted yet. So it could very well still be hers over there. Colorado, 23% is already in. Denver isn't fully in yet.
To let you know, all I did was Google election tracker 2024, and this popped up.
So it is Google.
Yeah, it's just the first thing that popped up.
Kansas might go to Kamala, yeah. We're at 42% reporting, and And the big cities are accounted for. Kansas City, Topeka, Wichita. Mike could go Kamala.
Kansas, but Kansas is at 42%, and she's up by 3 points.
Oh my God. Missouri can go. Guys, this is
What are
this
you talking
is very
about?
different. Hold on.
Missouri? Oh, I was looking at Michigan. I'm an idiot.
I'm gonna try something real quick.
Kamala's up 10 points in Missouri. What do you mean?
Hold up. I want to see something. Because
Are we looking at the same thing?
No, she might win Missouri, I'm saying.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Wow, I can't get my computer work for anything, bro. Like I'm trying to open a new
Also,
browser.
in other news, Bernie Sanders won his re-election in Vermont.
I'm sure you're
Florida's Amendment 4 ballot measure to protect abortion rights fails. So they voted no for abortion to protect abortion rights in Florida. I guess
they voted no.
Yeah. They don't want to protect abortion rights in Florida. Trump wins Mississippi.
What's his number right now? Because I'm trying to do something.
He's at 178. M-I, crooked letter Y.
Why you said it like that?
You judging me? Kamala has a significant lead in PA, but it's only 26% reporting. Has Georgia been called yet?
It should be. It's a lot.
It hasn't been called yet.
It hasn't been called yet?
No, not officially, but yeah, it's
While we wait, y'all want to talk about how Diddy's daughter sang "Happy Birthday" to him while he's on the phone, so that way we can humanize Diddy.
Is that what you think that was?
They recorded it.
That's wild if that's what that is.
I mean, Diddy has done wilder, I guess. So,
yo, this map keeps changing and it's making me nervous.
yeah.
That's why we should talk about something different.
You getting anxious, Kyle?
Wisconsin is only 10% right now, though.
I'm just thinking about how my class is going to be on Thursday if Trump wins, and how wild it's going to be.
Why?
There's some staunch Kamala Harris heads and some very secretive Trump heads. I'm waiting to see how that
guys,
changes.
if this map is accurate, the one that we're looking at right now, if you could get that block over, Joe, if you can move that block so it's not blocking it.
Sorry.
If this map is accurate, right, the one that we're looking at, and mind you, a lot of these states haven't been called because there's very few reporting.
Yeah.
If the map you're looking at was to be it right now, Trump would have 253 electoral college votes, and Kamala would have 177. If it was all called the way it is right now, hopefully some things like Virginia and Wisconsin change.
I'm dead about to make some coffee. I feel like maybe that'll help me.
I do know I got to get.
You know how to make coffee?
I told my daughter that I'd be rocking with her in a little bit. I wanted to be here all night.
I make coffee. I mean, I have a Keurig.
You have a Keurig?
Yeah.
You know, it's not really making coffee, right?
Yeah, that's what to say. Like, I don't. I mean, like, I was like, I know I got a Keurig. I know how to make coffee the way Keurig.
If you guys want one day,
Coffee.
we should get like some nice single origin coffee beans, grind them up the day we gonna make it, right? And then make us a nice little pour over for all of us to enjoy.
Do you have
Of course.
coffee without milk?
It's the only way to have coffee, man.
Mm.
Gotta have it black so you can taste the notes. How you gonna taste the vanilla notes?
With more vanilla creamer.
I did want to be. I wanted to be here all
tried,
night,
though. I
man.
really tried. Like I really tried. I had some coffee. My coworker bought me some coffee from DR.
Yeah.
And I tried it without the milk, and I tasted bitterness, nothing but bitterness.
You're not used to it. You have to develop your taste palate. I hope you enjoyed that
That's what they say
Dominican
about
coffee.
beer.
So it's the same thing. I hope you enjoyed the Dominican coffee because once Trump wins, those tariffs, baby, on imported products, the only thing we're gonna be eating is Americans. Wait.
Americans is crazy.
That's wild.
Some Hannibal Lecter.
No. I didn't mean it like that.
Clarice.
Oh, New Mexico has gone red.
Yeah, this is how much reporting is there now?
13%.
It's still low, but yeah, it's a cat and mouse game. It feels like we're like catching up to the results as it goes on.
Wyoming, they've given it to Trump already.
They gave Wyoming to Trump already?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Kamala seems to be winning Colorado so far.
They gave New York to Kamala already?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the projected winner.
No mystery there, huh?
I mean, it was right after I put in my vote. I just want to let y'all know I saved New York. You feel me?
They was waiting for you?
Yes, sir.
Listen, let's get some sound bites out today.
Come through to Brooklyn. Tell them that I sent you.
Let's get some sound bites out today. Did you listen, today was the election day. Did you guys go out and vote today?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was y'all experience like? Anything weird? Anything that you saw?
The women that were there's a lot of old women
That are poll workers, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're dealing with some technology. One woman was like, did she know the website or something? And she's like, I don't know. I'm 68 years old. I don't know anything about this. And I'm like, oh, this doesn't make me feel good.
Some votes probably weren't counted.
Actually, the old ladies over by Flatbush, they pretty tech savvy. I was in and out. like the burger.
Listen. Let me ask you guys another.
In and out like the burger.
That's a good one.
Let me ask you another question. Do you guys remember who you voted for?
Yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
No.
So aside from like Trump, aside from voting for Trump, guys, who else did you guys vote for?
Everything Democrat.
I did everything working parties, working families. Yeah, I filled out Kamala before working families.
Kamala.
I filled out Kamala. My bad. Listen, after tonight, it won't matter.
I felt as though I wanted to do everything else, working families, but I felt as though in my mind I remember going back and people talking about like judges and having like Democratic supporters to be able to easily pass certain laws and certain things like that. So I felt as though my vote would have been lost if I did working families. So I just decided to go all the way Democrat.
I tell you what, the recognition of how unprepared I am for anything besides a presidential vote is
I do agree. I think that I don't even know where to begin on how to research.
Right.
Like projected, like the comptrollers, the what you call it, the councilwoman
Even
and
Senate.
councilman.
Me
Like, none of that.
me and Amber live in the same borough, and and then they had Andrew Lanza up there, and it was literally just Andrew Lanza versus Andrew Lanza, and I was like, oh, he got a guaranteed job for the next 2 years.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that's but there's one woman that's always on the bill for me, Yvette Clarke.
Yeah,
That's the Jamaican lady that always wins in Flatbush for whatever she's always on the ballot, bro, and she always be winning, bro.
I've been seeing that woman's picture
everywhere.
Ever since I moved here, she's everywhere.
She's everywhere, fam. That chick always wins. Yo, I forgot to tell you that. If you see Yvette Clarke, just vote for her, fam. She gonna win, bro. Like, no matter what.
Yeah.
no one campaigns like her.
Mash Poppy, is you still in here, bro? Because I'm not even in a jokey joke mood anymore. This is kind of weird how this election is going. It feels like 2016 again, and I wasn't ready. No, I wasn't ready. You know what I mean? Listen, guys, I have more
He's up
questions.
by 70, right? Jeez.
I have more questions for you. If Trump ends up upsetting the Democratic Party today, what did he do right? How did he get here? What does that tell us about America? Where are we as a country?
If what?
If Trump ends up winning tonight.
If Trump ends up winning tonight, what does that say about America?
Yeah. Or just give me any thoughts you have on the subject.
That we have more people that's okay with claiming people are the Antichrist. We have more people that are willing to believe. We have people that will conveniently abandon a stop the steal narrative if he wins, because they're not going to be saying that. Oh, it was unfair. No, it was completely fair. It wasn't rigged. And also, if you insult an entire country, it's okay. You can go ahead and say that you carved watermelons instead of pumpkins with a black person and call an entire island trash, floating garbage. Yeah, I don't feel good. I don't feel good.
Yeah, I want to add to that, man. I see where you're coming from. I think a lot of things happened in the last few months where I felt like I think I was pretty vocal about this, but Charlemagne was saying it too. So I don't know if it was my thought or something that Charlemagne influenced. But the last couple months felt like he was throwing the election. It felt like he didn't really want to be here anymore, and his supporters just still carried him on. He was at a rally where he was just DJing and fist pumping. He was at a town hall. They asked him a question, and he was like, "You know what? I'm not gonna answer that. We're gonna play my fabulous playlist. It's we got 1980s music in here, and I'm gonna fist pump while we play." The McDonald's thing, right? Like, that was bizarre. I remember thinking if that was Kamala who did it, Trump supporters would have been like, "See, she don't talk about no issues. She don't got no policies. She's flipping burgers. She's pandering. She's racist." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Just how they said her going to HBCU or her joining one of the Divine Nine, sororities and fraternities that are historically black, was like not black enough. I don't even know what that means. Her not being black. I don't know, right? Like, her culturally not being black. But then, like, you go back and you see, like, Trump actually has lawsuits, like civil rights lawsuits against discrimination. The Central Park 5, he wanted them killed. And they're like, "No, it's tongue in cheek. It's it's not real. It's not what he really means. It's not how he really is. If you get to know him, he loves everybody." It's weird. It's a weird place to be. I was thinking about it today, man, where I was just like, look, I'm not Kamala crazy, right? Like, I don't think she's like the best politician on the planet, but she's not inactive. She has moved around. She's done things for the working class, for people of color, for Americans, period. The white ones, too. She actually really cares about white people's feelings. You
The
know?
white ones, too.
And I just can't, I don't understand what the Trump love is, man. Aside from it being identity politics, most of you guys aren't rich. Like, his tax breaks don't affect you. Inflation, it has nothing to do with Trump or Biden or Harris. Even though Biden did a pretty good job at containing inflation, inflation is the result of a worldwide pandemic destroying supply chains. There's inflation in Asia. There's inflation in Europe. There's inflation in the Latin Americas.
Yeah.
There's inflation in Africa and the Caribbean. You know who's not president there? Biden. We'll still have inflation if Trump comes into office. This is the same guy who wanted to nuke a hurricane. Like, I don't know, man. I don't understand. I knew though. I knew we'd be here. I knew we'd be here because I follow social media and I try to step out my bubble and I look at other people and they love that man. They love that man. And the only thing that could explain you getting shot with an AR-15, saying you bled out your ear, and then 3 days later your ear looks perfectly fine and nobody going, hey, that doesn't seem real, is when they love you. Is when they love you. That's what I did to this Colombian girl who I loved. There was a guy, I heard his voice on the phone, but my mind said, nah, that ain't a guy's voice because you love him. You know what I mean?
You love him?
Love her. I loved her, bro. Why are you gay? Why are you gay right now? We having a real
Why are you gay?
about
Why
democracy is burning and you want to be gay.
You see, this sounds like a very good Trump narrative here. It sounds like you really care about his policies. Let Joe be who you want to be. Let him express how you want to express.
Democracy is burning and you want to be gay.
Let him express how you want to express, yo. Come on, man.
You're the one who just said, because I love him.
I did.
You said him, bro.
Run the tape. I don't love him. I don't love him. I don't love anyone now. My heart turned cold. But
by the way, I have my camera off because my background is horrible. I'm sorry.
Are you crying?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Any new news? It looks like nothing has moved since I got here.
Why don't you refresh it, Joe?
Man, your background was fine a second when I saw you earlier.
Bro, stop trying to seduce me, you gay boy.
Why are you gay?
That was one of the funniest clips I've ever seen in my life.
Oh no, guys.
He was so perplexed.
Jeez.
I just think America.
Yo,
I just think America just doesn't want to see a woman president.
It looks like Virginia.
Or there's a couple people fighting for that. Like, I don't want to see it.
So I was torn about this. I didn't speak about it when it happened. I wanted
60%
to be
reporting.
I know it looks like Virginia's going to go to
percentage points.
Can you click on Virginia? I want to see what towels you're waiting on. Nothing important.
Like right there.
Nothing important.
Why is it only 59% reporting then?
There's probably like some reporting in those areas, not every county.
Oh, okay.
Ow. Listen, I didn't want to say this out loud. I didn't want to like jinx anything, but I did have this idea in my head, and I had it when Hillary ran, when they ran Hillary, which was, it's not that I don't want a woman president, and it's not that I don't want a black woman president or an Indian American woman president. It's just that I like to be realistic about who can win these type of elections, right? And if we would have ran this, what's his name, Newsom, if we would have ran Gavin Newsom, a white man, would we have had a better chance of like getting, some more votes for him? Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm bugging. But the stigma of this country is that there's two things you can know for a fact about this country. 2 amendments have been made to make people more human in this country. And that has been for non-whites and women. Right? We had to make amendments to make sure that black people, and at the time, this didn't just include black people, this included other people of color, were equal and could have a vote. Right? And then later on, we had to do an amendment that said, oh yeah, women too. Right? And I'm just not sure if the country who literally gave women the right to vote 105 years ago, I don't know if that's the country is going to elect a woman. Hopefully I'm wrong today. Hopefully I'm eating my words. I see my blue wall is up there right now. It looks like she's got Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. That's looking nice. I don't know what we need to make up for Virginia.
Where are you seeing Wisconsin?
On the map you had before, but I guess it went back to red. But it was blue for a little bit.
Oh, you're right. It's blue.
Not anymore.
I'm looking at it.
Might want to refresh, buddy.
49.4 to 49.1. I mean, it's probably going to float around. It's only 26% reporting. There's a lot of gray there on the map.
Yeah, I don't know what you're seeing versus what I'm seeing, but I got. Oh snap! It's blue again for me. My bad. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna make up for Virginia. It also looks like New Mexico is red again.
Yes.
Oh man, I wish I could stay on here all night. I do got to go to my daughter for a little bit. How long are you guys gonna be here for?
I don't know.
Okay.
Martin? Okay.
I appreciate you guys kicking this off without me. Getting here, having a place to come and just rant. It was nice.
I hope you return.
I hope we're wrong. And I hope that this next soundbite that we have is the one that we cut and clip and put out. If Kamala comes back and Kamala wins, how do you feel? What does this mean to you?
I can breathe.
Like you can breathe?
It went up.
Is he holding you down?
He's at 188 now.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it. Like you can breathe, you feel like? Come on, let's try to get a sound by him, man.
I feel like it would be like I'll be relieved.
Yeah.
I feel somewhat hopeful.
It's funny. I wish I would have asked you this maybe a half hour ago because you don't seem at all enthusiastic about this question.
It just, you know what I just thought of? He needs less than 170 to win.
Yeah.
That's what I keep thinking about. But yeah, I would feel like, wow, what a victory.
Yeah, I mean, for me, go ahead, Martin.
How would I feel?
Yeah.
I'll feel very. I don't know. Like I really am I'm really struggling with being undecided about voting, and really like feel like savoring my vote for a time where I actually think the person is credible or worthy, I guess, of my vote and stuff. If Kamala wins, I'd be very happy. I feel like my vote meant something. I really went out and I did something, and made a difference in some way, shape, or form. And if she didn't, and Trump wins, I feel very much so like, yo, I knew this was gonna happen. Why did I vote for? Why did I vote? Why did I even take this time out to vote in the first place? I'll feel very frustrated, and I'll go right back to how I felt before. Like, yo, voting doesn't even matter much to me. But one thing I do know for sure is what has been in my mind for several months now, since we've been talking about this whole race, is that it's not just the president, but it's the Congress, it's the people in the judicial branch and not executive. What's the other one? Legislative branch. That we need to be looking at as well to kind of combat against. Like, if Trump wins, I feel like maybe there's still a little bit of hope if I research a little bit more on some of these other lesser known voting opportunities. There might be hope.
Yeah, that's really where we gotta let our voice be heard. It's such a crucial area that I know I just tend to forget.
But of course, but apparently in Trump's America, it probably won't matter because he is like kind of like, I'll fire whoever I want to fire and keep whoever I want to keep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is scary knowing that these states are being called, and that means 188 is in the bucket for him. And I'm not good at math, but I know 270 minus 188 is less than 100.
Yeah.
I just made some.
It's actually 82.
I have
He's just
some
82.
Bustelo to get to. I'll be right back.
Work is gonna be insufferable for me.
He has some Bustelo, he said?
You got some Bustelo waiting for him.
Oh, the coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah. Listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys doing this. You know my situation off this. I wish I could be on here. I try to come back. I'll see what happens. The way things have been going, I would count me out. I would be like Georgia right now. Count me out, man. It's over. It's a wrap over there. Man, I gotta say though, I have to be honest with you guys. I am, as much as I want to say I told you so, the little Democrat in me, really, 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 really thought we could get Georgia and North Carolina and not even have to worry about the blue wall. And the fact that we weren't able to snatch those up, and that Virginia is in question now. I don't like it, man. I don't like it.
Oh man.
And Wisconsin right now is airtight.
How was PA so close? Oh my gosh. It's only a 2-point difference in PA.
You think that's 40%. Close? You think that's close? Go look at Wisconsin real quick.
Oh, they're back to red. Yeah.
Look at that. Do you see the numbers?
Yeah. Jeez, man. I don't know how someone does a job like this.
What? Watch this?
Just do numbers and analytics and all the. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm getting that feeling I got when in 2016, man. When everybody was like, it's a joke, there's no way Trump will win. It's a joke, no way Trump will win. And then they just kept going. And Louisiana has been declared for Trump, and Oklahoma's been declared for Trump. You're like, oh, those are little states. And then Florida, and then Texas, and you're like, huh. And then 90 becomes 100, becomes 188. He's gonna break the 200. You know, it's gonna break the 200.
This is rough.
I feel the air coming out the room. You know?
Yeah, man. Bro, that's not an encouraging number to look at.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Mass Poppy, let me get your opinion before I bow out of here, man. What are you really feeling right now? Do you feel like, what does your Costa Rican heart tell you? Do you feel like you were wrong at all? Do you want to say sorry to your friend Kano, who told you so? Who told you they love that orange-haired man? He's the most popular he's ever been in the world right now.
I haven't even given him Georgia yet.
He said, yeah, I was wrong, but I never apologize. You know, again, I personally, the little Democrat in me, VA is at, what is VA at? 61% reporting. Okay, I mean that one might be done. But you know, hopefully not. Hopefully we still get that blue wall. Hopefully Arizona and Nevada come through for the gang. New Mexico comes through for the gang. Nothing funny happens in Washington, Oregon, and California. And I'll take a tight race, man. I'll take a 271 to 270 victory, man. I'll take that. That's best case scenario for the Harris campaign right now, too. And honestly, I feel like they ran a good campaign. I don't know what else they could have did. They did everything that they could. They re-energized the party. The only thing I could think of maybe is if she would have got in there earlier. If Biden would have bowed out maybe like a month or 2 months earlier, so they could have got more funding, more ads could have been made.
That would have made a difference, man. Man, I really was hoping that we would be making history tonight.
Maybe if we ran a primary, we could have found another candidate, or maybe Kamala could have increased her name recognition through that, and then went in through with a campaign.
Why
I don't know.
is PA red right now?
That's no bueno.
Bro, that was a big difference a few minutes. Oh my gosh, he's at 198.
That's no bueno. What did he just win? Utah. It looks like he just got Utah.
Not Montana?
Maybe Montana. He got both. That's 10. He got Utah and Montana for 10. Maybe we're tone deaf. We live in our little bubble, our little New York bubble. Look at New York again. Look at where New York is at. What's that, 60%?
Yeah, 60 to 39.
Yeah, maybe we're tone deaf because we live in a blue state, man. Maybe we just didn't understand how big of a superstar he was. Yeah, I lost hope. I'm gonna call it right here, guys. At 10:02 p.m. I'm looking at Virginia. They have 62% reporting in. I'm looking at PA. There's 43% in for PA for VA. North Carolina got 66 in. GA got 80% in. Wisconsin got 35. Michigan got 16. I'm gonna call it right now. Trump beat Kamala Harris. Yeah, That's my weak prediction. A few minutes before everything comes in.
Wait, what?
I got Trump. Trump is your 47th president.
Here's a question though. what are the avenues that Kamala needs in order for her to come back from this? Nothing.
Well,
At this moment,
Wisconsin.
a miracle, because we just watched the blue wall turn red a little bit right now.
She needs
Guys,
to
I was
gain
just joking about California doing the blood war. Don't make it happen. Don't make it real.
Oregon is looking red right now.
1% reported, though.
Yeah. But PA is close. It can flip back to Kamala, and it's 43%. VA is 61%, and it's also close. It's only
But
a
we
2-point difference.
If we lost VA, we need to make up VA. And we would need to make it up with Arizona, Nevada, and New Mexico. And we might need a combination of some of those. And we still have to clean up Michigan, PA, and Wisconsin. And we have to do that, hoping no funny stuff happening in Washington, Oregon, and California.
Wisconsin is also still close, a 1-point difference, 36% reporting. These states can still go to her.
I don't think so, though. Usually,
PA is blue again.
Usually, though, I mean, look, I could be surprised. I could be surprised, but what I was gonna say is usually, if it's this close in VA and PA and Michigan and Wisconsin, where the voter base can swing more. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to say they're more blue, but I think they are more blue in some respects. They're more blue. They're more tolerant to diversity in those areas, I think, for politics. So then I think there's no chance that you get Nevada, Arizona on the other side. If it's so tight over there, I don't think you're getting those. I don't think you're getting the results you want on the West Coast.
No, Marion, I don't want to go to Arizona. Sorry.
But I could be wrong. I could still be wrong. It's still possible. I just think, for example, like if you were to right at this very moment, look at VA, it's almost a 2% difference, right? And we're at 61% reporting. I think that's too far. I think VA, you can comfortably assume that's going to Trump now. You can't call it because it's still a little bit over half left. I mean, a little less than half is left to count. But that 2% is a lot with 60% in already. Whereas I guess like a state like PA, it's so close. It's like 49.6 and 49.5. Like that, anything can happen in the next 60% that comes in.
So now that we're seeing that some of this blue wall is turning red, what does that tell you about America?
They love them some Trumpito.
You remember when they talked in 2020 about
they'd
wave?
rather have Trump than have a woman president. That's how I feel.
I also think a big part of it is just like a lack of education, man. I've watched people this campaign not understand what inflation means. I've heard people talk about inflation. I don't talk about inflation. I went to school. I took micro econ. I took principles of finance. I took macro econ. You know what I mean? I've had to do formulas for inflation. I don't talk about inflation because I didn't really understand inflation. Like I know what it is as a concept. I get what it is as a concept, but as a reality, of what's the causes of it. When you live in a globalized economy where some are free market, some are mixed, right? The especially after a pandemic, I don't even talk about inflation because of how complicated that could become, right? That's like post-grad econ stuff. And then you have people coming on over here like Biden inflated countries, man. Biden is inflation. You might not know that, buddy, but the border opens. There's inflation everywhere, and I was just like, education in this country is lacking. I think that's the crux of this election is the world is looking at us going, "Wow, Americans are dumb."
I think most of most of Trump's voters are not college educated. That's the
And if
majority of
most of
them.
Trump's voters are not college educated, and he's about to win an election where you need a lot of votes, that tells you
You're
a
talking
lot of
about no
people are not
critical
college
thinking.
educated in our
Yeah, I
country.
was gonna say I just don't. I mean, like I honestly don't believe. I feel like there's people that are educated and may not have like a degree or whatever, but they might be educated. I just really do think that when it boils down to it, and I'm saying this with the utmost respect. I love my women. I love my black women, but in my heart of hearts, I knew like the amount of difficulty Obama had as a black man, like with like literally they had pictures of like I guess Obama dolls being hanged from trees in the South.
Yeah.
Obama, the president, saying we're gonna hang you. Nooses was made in front of the Capitol. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's the president. That's how much respect. Harris went up to 109.
Yeah. They gave her Colorado.
So like I just like in my heart of hearts, I just know like yo, it's good. How much harder is it going to be for a black woman? How much harder is it going to be for a black woman to be president when we couldn't even respect our first black president? And then there's people who believe that Obama didn't try to do anything for the black community.
And you know what? That's not
and they
true.
Believe that right now and believe that Kamala's part of that same
and I want
group think.
Bro, I wasn't mad before, but I think I'm mad a little bit now. Because it's like I would like to sit in the room. I want to look them in their face, bro. I want to see Charleston White. I want to see Lord Jamar. I want to see Tariq Nasheed. I want to be in the room with Dr. Umar, and I want to look everybody in their face and be like, how could you be for black people, right? And I get being critical of Kamala. I get it. You could be critical of politicians. You're allowed to do that. But how could you be so anti-Kamala and while proclaiming that you for the betterment of black people, whether it's for the betterment of colored people in general or if it's just FBAs, because that, you got Dr. Umar, who he's down for the betterment of all members of the black community, whereas Tariq Nasheed notoriously is only down for FBAs. How could you, with a straight face, look at me, and then look at the guy who won, that pasty white dude who has discriminated against black people his whole real estate career? How do you see that and go, like, in good conscience, you want me to believe that you're not like a paid agent, bro? Like, I'm really supposed to like sit there and just not call it out? Because I can't understand what other alternative you want, man. Like, she had her hand in policies that help people of color. Debt forgiveness helps us, the middle class. It helps us, people of color who don't have the same resources that some of the more established white families do. So, like, if you was against Kamala, how could you really be for the betterment of your people? I want to be in that room and tell them that. I just hear Lord Jamar going, when they ask her why you against him, he's like, oh, she insults my intelligence. And it's just like, dog, I don't care about your intelligence. I care about like the actual policies that's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. But it looks like she's not gonna win. And it looks like it looks like America, once again, the world is just gonna be shocked at how stupid we are.
You said a miracle. Well, I mean, it's still 109. Let's see what happens. He ain't moved when she moved to 109. Let's see what happens. Callie still got to go in.
She gonna get a 54 electoral college vote when Callie comes in. She's gonna go from 109 to 163 when Cali comes in, and hopefully with Washington and Oregon also
Follow suit.
Yeah, and that's about 20. So she'll be like at a 183, and then it's those battleground states where they're both thugging it out. Then after that,
What are the battleground states again? That's the swing states.
Yeah, so those right now are projected to be what they were supposed to be: Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Arizona, New Mexico. I'm not New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada. But possible battleground states that could have popped up, and it looks like they will be, are like New Mexico, Virginia. It doesn't look like Georgia's much of a battleground state. It looks like it's going to him.
Isn't that what he said? He said that a lot of the voter fraud was in Georgia.
Did he say that?
He did last time around when he lost. He gonna be like, "Oh, guys got on it."
Yeah, VA also doesn't look like it's going to be much of a battleground state, unfortunately.
Let me show something here.
Arizona's looking interesting. Arizona's looking interesting. We have 48% reporting from Arizona.
Wow.
It's almost half.
Arizona.
And she's up 1%. That's part of that miracle. That's 11 electoral college votes. That you need Arizona. That's part of that miracle.
Hold on. I want to share this because and I'll go right back to that.
Listen, my bad though. I do got to get out of here. I love you guys.
Yeah, I just drank some coffee too. Maybe I'll feel supercharged. I don't know.
I love you guys. I'll try to get back if my my daughter go to bed.
Can I share this real quick? You see this?
Yeah, what does that look like? What is that to you?
This is Biden's map when he won.
You put it away.
Sorry.
Yeah, see, he got the blue wall. He got Minnesota, Wisconsin, when it looks like she's not getting Minnesota. Got Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, PA. Was able to snap up Virginia. GA was lost to me anyway.
He lost North Carolina.
Yeah, that left. Listen, I wasn't expecting her to get 300. I was thinking maybe 270, 271, maybe a 280-ish number. So I'm okay with not winning all of those. But we've already lost. We've already lost Virginia. So you want Arizona got 11, New Mexico got 5, Nevada got 6. You want those? You need those.
Keep hope alive.
Virginia lost. And then you absolutely 100% need Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. You need them. That's not debatable.
Keep hope alive.
It's tough. It's looking like he's gonna win.
Come on, man.
But let me holler at you guys, man.
Later, bro.
Peace and love, man. Welcome to Trump's America again.
Trump America.
Peace, peace, peace.
Never Trump.
New Mexico's seeming to go back to blue. Arizona. Is Wisconsin. Wisconsin is still close, and it's at 45%.
I wish
PA, I'm shocked about PA, man.
All right, we got some things turning up blue right now. The blue wall's coming around.
Is it? No.
Yeah, look. We getting Arizona. We getting what's NM?
New Mexico.
New Mexico, yeah, like you guys were talking about.
Right.
And there was something that was that Oregon? There was something that was turning red. Now it's looking like it's undecided again. It's gray. it was turning red, and it was great. Like I remember, it was under Washington. That OR, I think that's Oregon.
Nah, Oregon wasn't on the map yet.
I could have sworn I saw it turn red, bro, light red or something. Was I blind? Probably.
It's saying it's not till 11 that they're getting it.
But yeah, it's looking crazy right now. I was gonna say this in a weird way. Listen, if like one lesson you can learn from this is if you be yourself, people will love you. I feel like if there's anything you want to learn from Trump is this: you can be yourself. Be yourself. Be confident in who you are. Even if you are a narcissistic bum, believe in who you are, and people will follow. You don't gotta be the smartest tool in the shed. You don't gotta be the goodest.
The goodest.
But you can most certainly, if you bet on yourself and say, listen, I believe in who I am, people going to fall in line with that.
Mass Poppy said she needs PA, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Nevada, and Arizona. It's early in those states, so they can still go to Kamala. Grand Champs, what up, Jean? Not looking good, family. Not looking good. It's gonna be a rough
I actually was
night.
wondering if I was gonna get some Trump supporters up in here, have a whole big beef going on,
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, it's gonna be rough going to work. Like if he wins.
Yeah, they're gonna be wilding out. Your compadres, your squad members, your comrades in arms. They're gonna be like, hey man, how you feeling about my guy Trump winning? Let's hope no friendships gets destroyed over this, right?
I have some friends, I think I said before on here, where I was like, when the Civil War happens, I hope that we could still be friends. Because I got some friends, especially at work, that I'm like, man, I do not agree with you on these things, but we're cool as friends.
Yeah, I have to but what's crazy and I mean, like, listen, you could check me on it if you want, but I really do I do have to turn my neck if you are a Trump supporter. Like, okay, I have to have like a quiz at the ready. Like, in order for me to see if I could be friends with you. They moved up to 112 to 198.
Yeah. I wonder
112, where the players dwell.
It was
I'll have to have
what was it
I'll have to
before?
have a quiz. What happened?
What was it before?
It was 109.
Yeah,
And
they
now it's
gave her
112.
District of Columbia. She won District of Columbia. Oh, VA is going blue. Wow, VA is still pretty close. Wow. She's a point ahead now.
We gotta that's why I think I got like maybe like up until 10:45 in me right now. And then maybe I'll
There's
take
probably
a
a wrap
nap,
for me
wake
by
up, and
then
see what
too.
else is happening.
Yeah, that's basically.
But yeah, like I said, I probably need like a quiz at the ready. Be like, yo, listen, like, how do you feel about racial discrimination, and like, if like there's got to be some things where I'm like, I don't know. Like I want to be a friend, but Do you truly believe racism doesn't exist? You gotta at least tell me that you believe racism exists, at least in a smaller level or a molecular level. At some like there's people who are staunch MAGA heads that would say that racism doesn't exist, and there's some that would say it exists, but it's not as big as other big things that are happening right now. I can somewhat be cool with that. I can somewhat be okay and try to fight around that. But if you say racism don't exist and it's in my head, I don't know if I could rock with you no more.
Yeah, I could understand that. I
Like
could
I feel like
understand
it
that.
comes to those things. Like we could debate all day about abortion. We could debate all day about the immigration stuff. We could debate all day about almost every other thing, the taxes, all of that. One of the biggest things for me, well, actually, even abortion in some ways, like because there's an argument, right? Like what about the women? What about women that were victims of things that they weren't really a part of? Oh, loud just bounce.
No, I'm coming. I'm here.
Oh,
I hear you.
there's like this argument that you know abortion could be for women who are victims of things that they weren't that wasn't they didn't have any they didn't give any permission to do. I don't want to say the R word, but you know what I mean, like stuff like that, or SA, like
Yeah.
these different things. And some people just like to sweep it under the rug. I don't know, man. Like I gotta judge your character on that. I saw this on there was like a clip on one of the Jubilee project videos, Democrats versus Republicans, and one of the topic was abortion, and then the woman was like, okay, what about the women who were SA'd, who were R worded? And the dude who was a Republican was like, well, that's just 3.5% of people. And it's like
You
if I
know
come
how
back to
many
you and be like, yo,
thousands
listen,
of people that is?
3.5%, if you break that down, that's still a lot of people.
Right.
And you can't just sweep them under the rug. Like you just can't do that.
Right.
If your reply to me is, well, what about the babies? What about babies that have heartbeats? You can't sweep them under the rug. I'm like, yo, you're not even listening to what I'm saying. Like, you can't even
Yeah.
do
And
like let's
that's
talk about that piece.
right. That's the thing. I end up with a lot of, because this is my friends. These are my friends. These are my families. With a lot of these Trump supporters, I try to have these conversations and stuff, and it jumps from one topic to the next, and it's just like, yo, we were just talking about this over here, and then you jump over, well, what about these immigrants, dude? These immigrants, they're killing everybody, they're raping everyone's children, I'm sorry, R-wording. They're eating dogs and cats. They're hijacking cars. They're doing all of these things. And I'm like, bro, we were just talking about uh Board of Education. How did we go over all the way over here? You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
turned into all these other, so you don't feel like you're getting much progress with the conversation because like I try to be sympathetic, and it's like I said, I have family and all that. So it's like it's in my best interest to be sympathetic and try to understand and blah blah blah. So like of course I would, but it just becomes very difficult to the point where a lot of times I'll be around Trump supporters and unless they're like a close friend and stuff, majority of the time, well, actually even with close friends, majority of the time, not every time, but majority of the time, I'm just kind of listening and I'm not saying anything.
Right.
Kind of letting them talk. I like to let people talk who like to talk, because
And
then you see how full of it they are. Where's that from? Bonus points for anyone who knows. I like to let people talk who like to talk. Where's that from?
I don't know. It sounds like Austin Powers.
Nope.
Wham wham. Is that SpongeBob? You like to quote him all the time.
No, not for this one.
Then I have no idea. Um, but I do think that I I feel like I can't have those conversations, and I feel like sometimes when you're trying to be sympathetic towards that, because you want to be cool with them, you want to be friends with them, and you do believe that there's some common ground. Because there's some things I disagree with when it comes down to Democrats, and honestly, they asked me for what party I'm affiliated with. I said either I put N/A or I said no party. You know what I mean? Because I think that Democrats have a lot to. I feel like they're wrong too, just like Republicans. So I feel like if I can see that, I hope that you can see that for your own party too. And even if you're like, I don't even want to rock with Republicans, I think because there are MAGA supporters that believe that they're the true Republicans.
Yeah,
That Trump represents the true Republican Party, and all
it's
the
kind of
other
like
Republicans are just sympathizers.
that in that movie Civil War, um, where he's like, "What kind of American are you?" You know?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
remember when we saw that
that's
movie? What's
that's
that movie we saw
terrifying.
with the photographers?
That's Civil War. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what
Oh,
it's
you were
called. It's
there.
called Civil War.
Yeah, Civil War. It's
I thought it was
820
called something else, but
8/24
okay.
movie.
But that so you talking about that scene that we talked. So you are talking about that scene
Right.
with the dude. Like,
I forgot you were there.
dang, that's crazy. Wow.
Yo, stop. There was like 15 people there that day. Come on.
Nah, that was like at least 5, I think. You wildin', bro. 15
I
people can't
think
fit in
you
your car, bro.
I think you were sitting next to me too.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's wild. All right. I know what side
Stop.
I'm on. But yeah, I just think
Uh,
that there's these. I just think like when we have these conversations with Trump supporters, and it's just like I think that like there's a friend of mine. I still he's still my boy to this day. You know what I mean? We had like a 3-hour conversation on the phone, and I was like, yo, if you like, I remember he's talking about racial profiling and how that don't exist. And then he said something along the lines of, he had the audacity to say that that this stuff, like if you walk around looking like a thug or whatever, then you're asking to be searched. So I use our mutual friend Tabajay as an example. You know, Tabajay is literally like one of the lead pharmacists out there in Nashville, something like that. He's doing his thing, living his life. He's like he's like a chemist or something like that. I don't like I feel like he's moving up in the world in science. The dude comes out in a do rag and sweats, bro. Do rag and sweats, and it's like, yo, because he has a do rag and sweats and his pants is probably because his pants is a little big, like it goes below his waist. He's asking to be searched. He needs to walk around in a suit all day with his white jacket. Is that what you're telling me? Every day, and so he won't get searched by cops, or cops won't have to search him. To me, that's crazy. That's crazy. I said, ask yourself that. Is that crazy? Isn't that crazy work? I work as a job coach. I have to be dressed in a button-down shirt, some slacks, and shoes every day. The moment I decided, yo, I'm gonna wear sweats and a hoodie just to go to the store or just to go hang out at somebody's crib to play video games, that's the time I'm gonna get caught up by cops. You think that's fair? And I believe that conversation is like, I guess you're right about that. And it's like, yo, why do I gotta explain that, bro? Why do I have to explain that?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the kind of mindset that MAGA supporters are kind of like building within each other. And it's wrong, man. It's wrong to do that, man. It's wrong to be on these extremes. And I guess one day we could talk about this whole thing about abortion and the scriptures and all of that. But it's great. Like this guy on YouTube. His name is Alan Parr. And he kind of like
Alan
talks
Parr?
about
Alan Parr. I know that name.
You probably do because he's big on YouTube with the Christian talk. Like he does,
Yeah.
he's very much
Yes.
so like he tries
Black
to look
guy,
into
right?
scriptures and tries to share the perspective of the Bible and not his own. Like he's really big on that stuff. So he talked about political views, right? And he talked about, he says, I'm not trying to be biased. Essentially, he said, I'm not trying to be biased. And he actually kind of basically went along the lines of being biased. Like he basically was like, I don't know about y'all, but if you want to take it, like if you're gonna vote for the party that's in for that accepts LGBTQIA, even for the children, if you're okay with abortion and all of this stuff, like you got to answer to God for that. But I'm gonna go by what I want to vote as if as if I know that I'm being a Christian about it, and I know that my God wouldn't want to have these particular situations happening, right? And in my mind, I'm like, so you want us to vote Republican even though you said you're trying to be unbiased? I don't understand. But there's that particular portion just about how he feels about unaliving babies and different things like that. I'm like, yo, we need to not look at these as extremes, bro. And that's what MAGA supporters do. That's what they just look at things at the extremes, bro.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. And that's what we're trying to bring into power right now. 198 to 112. Like we're gonna have like people that's gonna be brazen with it too. Like Trump is my president. I have every right to say you're wrong in what you're thinking. And not only are you wrong, I'm gonna put I could see I'm putting matters into my own hands. Because my God is Trump. It's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be wild out here.
It really is. Those are great points you brought up. Ah, man.
Those
What an evolution. Part of me wonders which one was more scary, this presidency or the one in 2020. You know?
I think it's gonna be this one because
Me
I think
too.
this one is gonna be the scarier one because of all the things I just said. Because I feel like they're more brazen with it.
Yeah.
Like they think that they are right. Like they really believe that they're right. They really believe that this is just a unfair technicality that's happening here. Like Trump was always the president. Like there's people who really believe that, and the government is just being jerks, making him go through this again.
Right.
And if he wins, just imagine, like, bruh, it's just gonna prove them right.
Right.
It's just
They're
gonna
only gonna
prove them
feel
right.
more, just like the attempted assassination kind of did the same thing for them, you know?
Oh man, fam. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Um, I do think that maybe some of these weird states that's becoming red instead of blue. I do believe that these are because of maybe undecided voters or voters that decided not to vote. Too could be that too.
Maybe. Over here it says Donald Trump wins Iowa.
Didn't that wasn't that already like set in stone that we thought that he was going to win Iowa, or was that something?
I think Iowa might have been up in the air.
Uh,
It doesn't say it here, but that's what MSNBC is reporting that they gave him Iowa, which is 6 votes. If they do give him that, it puts him over 200.
that's scary, man. Well, I mean, if he's going to win, let's
Excuse
talk
me,
about the
everyone.
good that Trump's going to do. Is there any good? Is there any good? Like, is there some things that we could look forward to?
Yeah. I no, no, I don't think so. Sorry.
I
Oh
don't know
man,
either.
Arizona's turning red.
Oh, that's not good.
50% in, but they're tied. It could change.
Trump, bro. Trump. That's crazy. Oh, you about to fall asleep?
Um,
Uh, Maybe it's about that time to call it quits, and maybe we could do a follow up podcast tomorrow about the end of this whole thing. Probably collect some memes and share it with the public, share it with our crew here, the focus group.
it
Um,
would be interesting.
for sure. I think, yeah, because at the end of the day, I mean, who knows what I mean, honestly, I feel like if Kamala wins, we should all wake up out of our beds and actually go back and go back live. Like, Kamala won,
Right.
like maybe we could do something like that. Um, but yeah, man, I think maybe it's time to just kind of put a marker on here. What do you think?
Um, oh man, what did they just give him?
They gave him something. What do you see? Or was there somebody in the chat saying that?
He's at 204. Oh man, they just gave him Iowa too. 210.
Oh, that's clip. Ain't that one of the things that we said that she needed Iowa?
No, I don't think
Oh,
so. Well, maybe it's not saying it though. But I thought that Iowa was a swing state.
it's one of the battleground states.
Yeah, let's. I'm gonna shut it down, y'all. This is intense. We definitely do something to follow this up. But fortunately, we both got work in the morning, and A little depressing, but this is where we're sitting at right now. At 10:43 in the PM, reporting to y'all live from I was about to say Wisconsin. From Brooklyn. We are sitting here looking at a little less than 100-point difference between the two. Intense. Now, yes, everything can change, but it seems like this is where we're at. Oh
Sad
my
state of affairs.
gosh. Michigan is leaning red now.
That's crazy. With that being said, Joe, much love. Let's hope that that with love and the power of friendship, we can defeat the MAGA supporters.
Some said love and the power of friendship. Yeah.
Any last parting words before we sign off alive?
Take some deep breaths. Don't overreact.
Word.
Without cause to.
Agreed. And my parting words is, with love and the power of friendship, let's defeat the MAGA warriors tomorrow.
Sounds great.
My director, not my director, the president of I don't know if it's like the second in command of my job, like he came in decked with Harris Walls clothes, hat, shirt. I think his shoes was like patriotic shoes. And I was like, I could tell that you voted early. He said, "Oh, what gave that away?" And he was like, "Yeah, Kamala's gonna win." I'm so scared to see him on Thursday. Yeah, if he was in a very festive mood, I guess this is my parting words. Everybody's in a festive mood. My company, like my agency, seems like they're strongly like left leaning. So I feel like my whole building was like, let's go Harris for president. So I was under the impression like, I don't think my vote gonna matter because these guys out here about to get it in and Kamala's gonna win. So seeing this shows how much I'm in a bubble and how much I've realized like, wow, like this is scary times. So yeah, with that being said, y'all, let's hope when we all wake up the next day, it's a different story. But for right now, it looks like Trump is mollywopping Harris.
Jeez, man.
Trump is harassing Harris.
I'm gonna be waking up like every hour.
Nah, I think you're just gonna fall asleep. I don't think you're gonna wake up.
Right.
But with that being said, y'all, this is the Can't Focus podcast. We focus on everything and nothing at the same time. I go by the name of Martin Hopeful. You can find me at Martin Hopeful.
I go by the name of Alive. You can find me at Sleepy Alive. A shout out to Kano, who's not joining us right now.
Most definitely. And this is the Can't Focus podcast. We want to thank you for taking the time to focus on us and the election. Peace.
And the election.
Be easy.
Peace. Catch y'all tomorrow.